What did you feel as thousands of people gathered outside Parliament yesterday?
Oh, look, it was a significant day, and there's a strong range of feelings on all sides of this debate about.
We've said this before, Mr. Luxon. There are not all sides. This is not a dodecahedron of opinion. It's two sides. There's the correct side, which is not David Seymour's, and then there's the other side. There's only two sides for this conversation.
Treaty Principles Bill.
Sorry, can I just get acknowledgement of using the word dodecahedron? Anyone? No one? Anyone? Yeah,
it's one of the best shapes.
Our message has been really clear. Look, we're not supporting the bill. We won't support its second reading, and therefore it doesn't become law. But I understand the strength of feeling on all sides of that debate.
You say it was a significant day. Why didn't you go out and greet the crowd?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, we basically, the real reason was that a lot of the organisers were Te Pāti Māori. They have an opportunity to interrogate me in the House each and every week.
This is the other thing. It's not a Te Pāti Māori march. Never was. Isn't. And this is one of the things they're palming it off with. We can face them in the House, but we can face them outside. It wasn't. Obviously, Te Pāti Māori was there and heavily involved because, of course, of where their support lies and where their focus is. But it actually wasn't a Te Pāti Māori march, and he keeps saying it. He keeps saying it. And I think what I've realised is, much like Trump in America, I think he thinks if he keeps saying things, it becomes true all of a sudden, and then he actually believes it as well.
It's not just him either. Seymour has said it, that this is a Te Pāti Māori thing. And Winston has said it today as well, going as far as to say that it is a Te Pāti Māori astroturf thing, which just shows that Winston doesn't know what astroturf means. Maybe he should ask David Seymour, who is much closer to New Zealand's biggest astroturf organisation, the Taxpayers Union.
All right, let's keep going.
We did send a delegation of National Party MPs out to represent us in our position, which was really good. And importantly, I get to talk to iwi leaders, up and down the country continuously, and in private and in public, and some of the sessions and meetings that we have as well. So, from my point of view, the message is really clear to the general hikoi, which was that, we're not supporting the bill and it won't become law. And there's good reason for why we're not supporting it, which is that it's overly simplistic. You don't go negate 184 years of debate and discussion with the stroke of a pen. I think our approach is better, which is you pick it up issue by issue, and importantly, we're here to make sure that we improve outcomes for Māori and non-Māori, and that means focusing on the economy, law and order, health and education, and frankly, this doesn't help us do that.
I just want to bring you back to the question about why you didn't actually greet the thousands that turned up at Parliament yesterday. You are the leader of this country. Those people that turned up yesterday, did they not deserve your attention?
Well, again, my message to the hikoi in general has been very clear from day one, that we're not supporting the bill and it won't become law. As I said, we agree.
Just saying, it might be a bit subtle for you to pick up on, Chewy, but has anyone noticed the non-answer? Why didn't you go out? I don't support it. Yeah, but why didn't you go out? We don't support it. We know nothing about it. We don't even know how to spell principle. We don't know if it's the PAL or the PLE. We don't know which one it is. We don't support it. Chewy.
He's real good at this. Hipkins went after him with a very similar question. And this is his fallback position, to just keep repeating that they're not supporting the bill past its first reading. We know, not the question.
Yeah.
Not the question. Why didn't you speak to the people from, and I point out again here, hikoi, not hikoi. That was the groundswell one with the tractors. Why didn't you go out and tell them, I'm not supporting it past the first reading? That would be much more efficient than just repeating it to us in the same interview where we've already seen you say it twice. Okay?
Yeah, that's a good point. And also remember, he did signal last week, he was like, I probably will meet with some of the leaders, maybe not out the front, but that didn't even happen.
It was so wishy-washy and dismissive. I haven't even thought about it. I might go out. Well, I might invite the people in. I haven't actually given it much thought because I don't respect the fact that this is the biggest protest, biggest hikoi in generations.
Mark says not supporting won't be law times 4. You wait. It's a lot more than times 4. But when it's time we get to the end of it,
from day one that we're not supporting the bill and it won't become law. As I said, we agreed as a caucus, we've been very unified on this, to send a delegation out to receive the hikoi here in Parliament, but also to represent our position. And as I said, I've had conversations and continue to have conversations with iwi leaders up and down the country regularly around these kinds of issues, and we'll continue to do so. So I think our position's been pretty clear about it.
Not the answer.
Yeah, and I just want to ask this question one more time.
Yeah.
The sheer size and the diversity of the crowd that turned up yesterday did it not warrant your engagement?
Look, again, as I said before, we reached out to we had a conversation with some of the organisers. They're all Te Pāti Māori organisers. As a result, there was no real need to meet with those leaders because we understand their position and they can have an opportunity, as I said, in the House to hold me to account as they should as opposition parties. But we did have a representation from our national party out there, which is the way we wanted to handle it.
There you go. Clip number one, Chewy. So why didn't he go out to meet with the people? I don't support the principles, treaty principles, legislation. Yeah, but why didn't you go out? Oh, look, I've said it before, I don't support the treaty principles bill. Yeah, but why didn't you go out? Oh, because they can talk to me in Parliament. So actual
Yeah,
no
because
answer.
it's all a Te Pāti Māori beat up, apparently, because
Astro too.
Te Pāti Māori should just be in the House, sitting quietly, following the rules. And if a group of Māori people turn up, is Te Pāti Māori again? Is Te Pāti Māori in the room with us right now, Chris? Everywhere. Is it all Te Pāti Māori? Like, I don't know, how many votes did they get? What's the percentage? Like, is that the metric? Like, if I turn up to a Labour organised thing, am I now a Labour supporter despite who I voted for? Is this how it works? I also want to zero in on one thing. Every time Christopher Luxon says, trust me, do not trust that man. Don't trust him like he's hanging around outside of school in a white van. That same thing. He told the people of Dunedin, trust me, I'm going to build you the hospital that you deserve.
Yeah, build you the bigger and better.
That was an election promise.
Bigger and better. That's going to be bigger and better.
That's the yardstick.
Yeah.